back to another episode of Clash with Barndo. Tonight's episode I'm going to show you War Win 153 versus Bangsa Maranao. I think they're a Filipino clan. 91.48% for us, so it was a pretty good win. We didn't get any 10 3 stars. We did get a couple of 70s, and I think there was a 90, 80 there somewhere. So, pretty good war for us. We are moving along in leaps and bounds. This win puts us at about 84%, I think it is, for the last 50 wars. So we're trying to get towards that elusive all green on the win board. What I'm going to show tonight is 4 Town Hall 9s and 3 Town Hall 8s. Yeah, pretty good war. Top 2 bases were done by Phoenix. The base was open for him, so he did know what was in the clan castle and a couple of the bombs. So he's gone ahead with a 2 golem GoHog, and I think the raid lasted just over 2 minutes. So they had Hounds in the CCs. As you can see there, the archer was just out of range of that archer tower, so it worked quite well to draw the Hound up top there. So he's gone in 28 hogs, 3 heals, 1 jump. So it's become a bit of a staple for us recently, just with a bit of a play. So he did lose 1 golem up top there. It ran up to that outside defence. I don't know if that was the entire intention, but it actually worked quite well for him. Good old big meaty heroes there, 30-30. A bit jealous. Jump goes down in the middle. That's to bridge up to his queen. Unfortunately, he's going to have to boost his king right into a giant bomb. He did know it was there, but there wasn't really much else he could do. How he managed to get that golem and coax it back into the middle has me fucked. So he's got 3 heals, so he didn't have to hold on to him for as long. He knew there was a giant bomb there, so yeah, good to blow that, keep those hogs going. All hogs are down on the playfield now. He's still got 1 heal left. And there he goes down there. Those 2 wizard towers together will eat through hogs pretty quick. That's it. So pretty good raid by Phoenix. Next one I'm going to show is number 8, and that was done by Phoenix again. Similar sort of army, similar result. He did have a Hound in the clan castle yet again. Good enough to trip the skelly trap at the start as well. That was nice. Alright, so the poison goes down. That's to try to get rid of the mass number of pups. It doesn't really kill them all, but still a good amount of health left on his queen. So out come his 2 golems. Herds the sides. Does that quite well before the jump goes down. Jump goes down now, and that means he can start bringing out his king or looking at it. So obviously it's always nice to get the queen shooting the golem and not your heroes. Same thing here. Poor old Phoenix boosts his king, bang, straight into a G-bomb. Poor old Jimmy Bob copped it sweet. So he didn't really survive much longer after that. But the queen's still up. She's still got most of health. I think she's at 70-80%. And his golems start coming out. So same thing, he's got the 3 heals. So he does a good spread on his hogs. pops the queen. She was starting to take a fair bit of fire off that expo. That helped to get over the line there. And the hogs finish off the archer tower. They'll move on to the king. Another good raid, Phoenix, 6-star war. Alright, the next two bases I'll show as well, and they were done by Barndo 82. There's a couple variations in there. So this raid here was a 2-golem GoHog with the earthquakes to open up. Oh, sorry, I think I used 3 golems. That's right, yeah, 3 golems. So as you see, this base was opened as well, so I was aware that there was a hound in the CC. So what I did this time was use 5 minions to kill the hound, just to see how this was going to go for time and effort. So you stack your minions up nice and tight, because what will happen afterwards is the pups will come out and they'll all pull in to the centre and you can poison them down. So 5 minions, 10 units base, plus the poison, which you're going to use anyway. There you go, they all start stacking up. So that last archer was to draw that last pup. So the raid went for 2.5 minutes, so it took a good minute to do that. So you got to be aware, hounds always do slow you down, and you got to make that decision. Do you hit into it and risk it, or do you pull it out and, you know, spend that 30 to a minute on it? So it took me the good minute to do that. So you've got to be completely aware of that. 3 golems, lots of tank capacity. The queen's pewing away at one of my golems. That first one splits. The second one's at 30%, and the CC golem's still over half. So the golems started coming out. I only do have the 2 heals, so used that first one pretty early. I did try to bridge that to the middle, so it covered over onto the golems as well. And same thing with the second heal. Really lucky with that split there. Didn't touch the hoggies, but they split on that golem. That's it. It's a good fun raid. I do like getting the old earthquakes out. I've still got only level 2 on this account, so they are upgrading. They're not far off now. I've been trying to put it into the heroes. Next one was number 10, again Barndo 82. Now this was just the 2 golem GoHog, and I used a healer to keep the hound busy. So when you plan on doing this, you've got to be aware of what corner to put your hound in. You want to put it at the back end, so preferably at the end where your hogs are going to finish up. Then that way they're not going to stuff around with the pups or kill the hound so pups come out. So there you go, 2 archers. Always remember it's 2 archers to get that healer to activate. And then starting on the go was over towards the heroes. So pretty much the standard 3 heals 1 jump. And that jump gets the golem and heroes to be able to go towards the centre and then take out the enemy king as well. So you see 2 fairly early heals, but reason being for those is I was aware, of course, the G-bombs were there. That's it. As you see, the pup still had a little bit of health left. So you do a reasonably raid. That went for 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, I think it was. Yeah, the other two were pretty low basis. There's no real need to go through those. I'll show Cone on number 15. Cone doesn't get to make too many of these replays, but he's really starting to pick up his gameplay. It does take a little bit of time to learn your Town Hall 8, I think, and that's why I've always said Town Hall 8 is a better Town Hall to stop at to learn, because there's so many different armies and variations. So Cone's been playing around with using the GoWipes. Oh no, I have put him on before now, thinking about it. So he uses his GoWipe and tail hogs, with also a clan castle hogs as well. This was a fairly common base for Town Hall 8s. Not so common anymore, because it is pretty poo nowadays, because a lot of people do know how to beat it. So the rage is gone. That was to boost up his wizards and peckers. He did lose his pecker to an outside though, so he started his hogs. Nice overlapping heal on that first one. Golem's popped that first G-bomb. What's even worse about this base is he's got the traps in the standard internet, sort of. You download them from Google like this, you know. Change them up. If you download any bases or anything like that, or you go through Google and have a look through pictures and images and that and get them, it's always good to add your own flavour to them. Change them up a little bit, make them a little bit non-stock standard, and it's going to give you a better chance. Half of Clan Wars is bases. You design a good base, and it's always going to help you. Reason being, I'll give you a good example. Where are we? We'll just go through defences. They weren't the best attacking clan, but Barndo 83 took 3 attacks. 82, I should say, took 3 attacks and still only finished on 2 stars. Muzza took 4 attacks. He was 3-starred in the end, but then Thanos took 7 attacks and was 3-starred in the end by one of their Town Hall 9s. So the better your base, the more chance you guys are always going to have to win in your wars. So this is the same base structure, and Kimmy's hit it. I've shown Kimmy on one of my YouTube episodes before, so we'll just speed it up a touch. So he's good with his CC kill. That's the Barb Whiz Walk. Single Golem, King's down, herds of sides, and the King starts to go to the middle. And he spreads out the hogs. There we go, the old Skelly's copper beating off the hogs now. King's down. And that's it. That was a just over 2 minutes, that raid, I think. Good raid, Kimmy. Last one I'm going to show, just to keep him current, is another dragon attack from Barndo 83. I think hogs finish on Barndo 83 shortly. So he'll convert to hog raiding as well, but I've always liked dragons. I did do a dragon attack with Clan Mascot this war, hit a 70% on one of their Town Hall 10s, so it's viable even up until Town Hall 10 stage. You do see a lot of people pushing through Titans and stuff like that with dragons as well. So as I've shown before, I do like to pull the dragon if possible. It's fairly cheap. So just drop 1 loon. It's always nice when they pick up a trap as well. But as I've shown most of my dragon raids, it's all about the herding. You see the herding on the outside there with the archers and the minions. Now they're only level 1 minions, so it would help if they were higher, but all good things come in time. So this is the Clan Castle Loons with the Rage. You see the loons go down, so they're not too early, but you also don't want them in too late, so it's been and gone. Rage affected 4 or 5 dragons there. Also copped the balloons. And you see the king comes down now. That was also again just about that herding. That'll keep those 2 dragons on that elixir collector. That should try and turn them centre. And that's pretty much it. It was a 2-minute raid. Wasn't a maxed out base, but the air defence was all maxed out. It's all about positioning for your dragons. You've got to look at where the blowers are, how quick you're going to get into the air defence, and make sure you herd your dragons. 5 left, so there would have been plenty of fat anyway. As always, I hope I've helped, and I don't think this should be too long a video. Yeah, clash on.